Steve Civic.
Hey. Hey,
Oh,
how are you?
hey Bailey, how you doing?
You're a little quiet.
Can you hear me now? Hello?
Yeah, so I think it might have just been the phone connection there. Sorry about that.
No, you're good.
Hey. So, about, your text a while ago that said we wanted to get up and talk. Do you want to do that?
I mean, if you're okay with that at least. I mean, obviously, I know we talked last time about, the stuff you got going on, but, I mean, if you're not
No,
busy.
I'd be down. Yeah, we've had a little time to process now. Do you want to get some pizza?
Arcadia?
Oh, is that Legion Square one or is that a different one?
That's Legion.
Legion, yeah. We'll go there then.
Okay, I'll meet you over there then.
Okay, I'll see you soon.
Yep, see you. Hey there.
Hey. Hey, how's it going?
That is a that is a really
Yeah,
good question. And that one that's still hard to answer. I hate to say it.
I feel that.
How have you been holding up?
Um, I'm okay. Can you believe, like, what? We went through training, what, this time last year?
Is it already?
Yeah, we started what at the beginning? No, we started, I guess it's a little under a month. It's been, what, 11 months? That's crazy.
I mean, I think our first day of
So
employment
much
was
has
December.
changed.
Yeah, I think it was December 15th or 16th.
Was that your first? Yeah, our training, yeah. I remember my first shift wasn't until the new year, but
Yeah. Well, it was something like that. It was.
yeah,
God, that was
I
a
just,
while ago. Jeez.
dude, I remember watching you do the training stuff, and I was so lost. I was like, how does this guy know what he's doing? And I kind of just copied you all of training.
Yeah. There. Yeah.
But I don't know. On a more serious note, I'm glad you're here, and I'm glad we can talk.
Well, I mean, it's a funny thing that you bring that up. Training.
Why? What kind of pin is that?
That was mine from back home.
I'm sorry. Are you a captain here or captain for BCSO?
No, a small,
Which one?
a small rural department in Michigan.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I was like, did I miss your promotion here? But
What?
that
No,
would make
there's
sense.
no way
I
I've
mean,
jumped from fire tech to captain, Bailey. Come on now.
I stranger things have happened, and but
Oh, trust me, I feel you. God, don't even get me started with Stranger Things. Yeah, but
well,
before I,
do you miss it? Your old department?
a little bit. Um, funny thing is, I was actually the kind of what King's doing. I was kind of the whole head of training and all that. So, but there's just been some things that have gone on. Since I've transferred up here, and when I moved up here per se, I brought them with me. Just kind of keep that piece of home.
Good. Glad you've got something.
Yeah. Yeah, it was nice. You know, getting a chance to experience that and a different side of things, and now kind of getting a chance to relax a little bit more. It's not really stress about administration as much. Jesus.
I feel that. I avoid paperwork at all cost, which probably gets me in a lot of trouble, but I do it eventually. I mean, I know you're not a captain here, but you've still done a lot of good here as well. And you've made a lot of friends.
Don't be forgetting about me here. Hey, don't forget, you've done a lot of good too.
Oh, thank you.
It's not just me. Come on now. I just work here. That's all I do.
Oh, same. Yeah. Also, there's so many new probies. I've been trying to learn their names all, and I feel bad because they know who I am and they know who you are, but I'm like, I don't.
Well, see, the thing is, though, they kind of look up to us, though. You know?
Which is a strange feeling. Like, I don't.
It's understandable.
I feel like I'm not setting a good example for them to look up at right now.
Really? What are you talking about? You're going through probably the roughest time of your life right now. Probably one of the roughest times of your life right now.
Yeah.
Do you really think they're not going to understand that?
I don't know.
If not hearing it from you, hearing it from someone else?
Yes. Yeah.
Like, I get it. Trust me. It's not just you. I don't know if you've noticed it, but I've been kind of pushing myself away from everybody too, so it's not just you.
Yeah, I have, which is kind of why I wanted to talk. If you want to, I'm here. Because I know you said a text you weren't ready to tell it all. If you're still not ready, don't worry about it.
That... It's not really that per se. It's more of trying, I guess, to word it and actually get it out compared to just saying it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
I mean, you already heard me about the new apartment that I'm in, right there behind Station 8. God, is that a...
Yeah, you were telling me about it.
Is that still such a freaking mess? You have no idea.
Couldn't imagine living that close to the fire station. It's like you can never get away.
Yeah, but I may never get away from it. But it's a service I'm willing to give. Especially after all it gave to me way back when.
Are you adjusting back to just, not say just being, but just being a firefighter again?
You know, I mean, it feels awesome. Don't get me wrong, to finally be back and working. God.
Yeah, but I mean, I know there's a part of you whose heart was in the other job as well.
It was nice in the sheriff's office. It was okay, I guess. You know, I wanted a different look at things just to kind of get an idea of what exactly kind of experience it from their end, so I can understand that more, if that made sense.
Yeah, it does.
You know, I realized all the
it's a
sacrifices.
weird for me juxtaposition. Oh no, you're good. I was just thinking about I could never do it. I don't like the idea of hurting people and then trying to save them after, but I understand why it's needed.
You know, that's what I said in my first shooting. I was standing there, we had a lady roll up after I'd pulled over a couple gentlemen for just a simple traffic infraction. And she pulled a sidearm and decided to shoot my partner that was there on the stop. So it was just me and her one-on-one, and I got her down, luckily. I mean, I got hit, though, pretty bad. I got hit in the hip, which surprised I'm, not retired from both jobs right now after all that happened. But what can I say? I guess I'm lucky. Kind of.
I don't know if lucky's the word to describe us, but
Well, I mean, you saw me when I got shot in the neck.
yeah. Glad you're doing much better now.
Nah, somewhat. Physically, I'm okay. The neck's finally. I feel finally kind of 100% again. The scar's gonna be there, but mentally, God, don't even get me started. But I mean, there's only so much that I could do. I could try talking to people, but it's kind of hard to talk to people when it's hard to tell who you can trust and who you can't trust.
Yeah. I feel that. And sometimes it's like you talk to some people and you feel better, but then other times you just don't want to talk, and
Let's see my issues.
everyone just tells you they're there for you if you need them. But it's like, I don't know. It's such a weird. You're like, thank you. I appreciate that you're there for me, but I'm just not. I don't know.
Trust me, I get that completely. I know exactly where you're going with that. I mean, why do you think?
And then do you ever feel like? Go ahead. Why do you think what?
No, what were you saying? Sorry.
Oh, well, it's kind of ironic that I just cut you off, but do you ever feel like people say they're there for you to listen, but then you start talking and it's like they're not actually listening? They're just kind of going through the motions?
Yeah. Yeah, that's happened. That's happened a lot to me, though, believe it or not. I mean, there's a reason why I kind of started pushing people away and kind of sticking to myself. I mean, hell, I don't know if you remember that when we were first getting on, and I was always in the weight room kind of by myself lifting and blasting music like a mug. I don't know if you remember that time of me, but
A little bit, yeah.
don't get me wrong, it was nice, and I got jacked up afterwards, but the biggest reason why I was doing that was to not think about everything going on and just get everything that goes on in my head at least dealt with.
Yeah.
People,
way.
and the shitty thing is people don't understand me, I guess, per se, and it frustrates me even more because I know.
What don't they understand?
This might actually sound surprising. I'm actually usually not that loud of a person. I'm really not.
That's actually not super surprising. You're only loud when we're like on a scene, not usually just when we're around the house or whatever.
Yeah. But when I start getting loud around the house, that's usually not a good thing. Mainly because, I mean, the mental side of me has not been okay. I know that we've had that the counselor try and come in both times, and I've tried speaking to him. I've missed it both times, but honestly, with everything that I got going, I doubt that would help anything.
I don't know. I'm mixed on the therapist. I saw him the first time he came, but then I didn't see him the second. And I don't know if this is just me, but I don't find it that helpful to talk to a trained professional. I know it helps a ton of people, but for me, it's like I'd rather talk to somebody I know. But the problem with that is if you talk to somebody you know,
you gotta
then
trust them.
Yeah, you gotta trust them, and you get close to them, and then they get hurt, and you're just like, why did I bother getting close? Maybe I should just be
Bailey,
talking with strangers and keeping a distance.
And here's the one thing, right? People getting hurt, it's going to happen. It's a sad truth of the world. It's the world that we've sadly come to nowadays. But even with all the pain, the memories, you learn to build. You learn about the people that actually care and want to be there. And I don't remember exactly how much of that text you read because I know you were not really in a good place mentally, but I meant every word I said on that text. Well, the three of them I guess I sent you, but
Oh no, you're fine. Yeah, you actually ended up sending it while I was at the morgue, looking at Ryan's body, which was interesting.
Yeah, so sorry if my timing is kind of terrible.
No, not
that's
your fault at all. It's
honestly, when
all good, but
when I found out about the whole Ryan thing, I was shocked. I didn't believe it. I thought they were fucking with me.
I did too at the beginning, and it was just I know it's not the cops or the firefighters' fault, but I hate that I wasn't there, that you weren't there, that it was like they read us a list of people who were there, and I didn't even, like, they're all newer firefighters, and it was just like, yeah.
But here's the thing you have to realize, right? In a situation like that, you know that we can only do so much. I mean, did you even hear the whole side of what happened?
Yeah, and I don't want to go through it again.
Trust me. When I heard it, I don't want to think about it. Because that's an MCI to the worst way that, that could happen. A multi-story building with that many people and a blast radius that could level a whole city, depending on what's in that building. They did what they could. Yeah, we weren't there. But everyone that was on duty that day, they busted their ass. They did. And they did the best they could. Just like we would have done the same thing if we were there. Right?
Yeah. Was there something you wanted to talk about?
I mean, so what's the best way to put this? So you remember when we first met, right? How I was not really a big alcohol drinker.
Yes.
Per se. A couple nights ago, I woke up at like 4-ish in the morning, and I'm on my couch. Next to me is a whole case of piss wasser, just empty. A whole case.
When you say you're not an alcohol drinker, do you not drink at all typically, or do you just have like one or two?
I don't drink at all.
Okay. Do you know what happened before caused you to have those empty bottles?
Honestly, probably just the stresses and everything, kind of event that happened so long ago that I'm still trying to deal with, even to this day.
You don't feel like it was any specific event, or it is something that memories brought back overall?
Kind of a specific one, but also just a general, I guess, stress of work kind of thing.
Okay. I don't think necessarily it's just your stress of work, because I know you and I know you're really good at handling that stress. So I think it boils down to whatever that instant is, and if you're not comfortable, don't go into it, but try to find a way to get through that.
Bailey, I gotta talk about it to someone, otherwise I'm gonna end up doing something I'm gonna regret.
Okay, is there somebody you feel comfortable talking to about if it's not me?
Billy, I wouldn't text you for any reason. I'd say, ask you seriously if we could talk, right?
Okay.
There's a reason why I texted you. Because at the end of the day, I know I can trust you.
Yeah, I guarantee you, anything you say here in confidence will not leave.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know how much I told you about my father, actually.
Very little, actually.
Oh, I mean, nice guy from Chicago area. Typical one of those football jockeys. Says, "Oh, I'm gonna whoop your ass," and you got all that fun, typical football. You know what I mean? You get where I'm kind of going with this.
Oh yeah, no, I was the cheerleader. I got it.
And the shitty thing was going through high school, and finding out one day in the middle of class, getting pulled out of class, and finding out your dad ended up in the hospital after just seeing him that morning perfectly fine. It it messes with you a little bit.
Yeah, know the feeling.
Finding out that he ended up having 3 strokes within a 2-month period and not telling us, telling my family. Just because he didn't want to go to the hospital because he wanted to support us. Yeah, I give him benefit of the doubt, but that's
No, he kept it from you.
yeah.
Is there something that's bringing up these feelings now?
Bailey, the shitty thing was, though, is I found him dead in our bathroom the second he got out of the hospital.
You said you were in high school? How old?
Not even, was not even 16 yet.
Yeah, no one should have to go through that.
Waking up at 5 in the morning, walking down the stairs, and just finding him there. That's why I got into this. That's why I got into helping people. Because I didn't want to see people go through the same pain I did. I couldn't deal with it. Seeing people hurt, that was... It nipped at me because I felt like there's something I could have done, and I was so hard on I still am hard on myself. I know that. But there's some nights, even after work, I still go home and think, what could I have done better? And what the hell did I mess up during a shift? Even as a senior,
Yeah.
I would do that.
Oh, yeah, we all still do it. It's part of the reason you're so good at your jobs, because you analyze and think, how could you have done better? But
Yeah, but the issue is I overthink everything, though.
Oh, 100%, yeah. And you have to sometimes just let go and not be too hard on yourself, which is why it's okay to have a drink every once in a while, but it shouldn't be, you shouldn't wake up with an empty case to you and not know why.
No, I'll try. I have a feeling I know why, but probably because that was after, that was around the time of, when I found out about Ryan.
It was that night.
Yeah, it started with one and it progressed to more.
Okay. And I'm guessing you want to stop drinking like that?
Well, I mean, obviously, I don't feel like becoming an alcoholic. That's not a good thing, especially on a department.
Yeah, definitely.
It's not a good atmosphere to bring in at all. It's not even showing a good example either, to be honest.
No, but I mean, okay. I am in no way qualified to help you. I've never had a drinking problem or been involved with somebody who does.
Right.
But I will say I will be here for you. And if you ever feel like drinking, I want you to call me first. And we can talk about whatever's happening. And, hang out, have some soda.
Yeah. I haven't had someone ask me to hang out with them in I don't know how long.
What do you mean?
Well, like, usually without causing trouble, I guess is the best way to put it. Because we all know Albrecht. He's asked me to go out 3 or 4 times, but his ass is always getting in trouble for something random.
Yeah, that's true.
Nothing against Albrecht, but I mean that's just how he is, right?
Yeah. I mean, I will say that's true. We all get caught up in work a lot and don't actually just hang out and enjoy life like we need to be doing.
Yeah, well, that's kind of the one thing I still don't understand is, I guess, because I live and breathe the fire department basically. I haven't taken time to myself other than trying to fix up this apartment, and man, I don't even know how long. But and, honestly, since I'm gonna be straight up, Bailey. Since when I heard about the whole Ryan thing, I was honestly kind of worried about you, because I didn't know if you were gonna end up doing something stupid or anything along the lines of that. Because I understood that you kind of had feelings for Ryan, from what I understood.
I was kind of what? I'm sorry?
You kind of had feelings for him, from what I understood, at least.
Yeah, we were dating, so.
Oh, that makes it even better, then, huh?
We've been on a few dates, and we had another one planned. He was actually supposed to pick me up from the airport when I got back, and we were gonna go get coffee and hang out.
Ah.
But ironically enough, as much as I liked him, and the more I've thought about it, I've been able to process over these past couple weeks, is as much as I knew him, I did well as all of his, partners, his team, I guess, in the city, those people who worked by him every single day,
They had a connection.
Yeah, it's just like, who am I to be so torn up over it when so many people lost? It's kind of one of those, you just need to move on with your
Well, but
life, as
Bailey, the thing
horrible
is,
as that sounds.
Bailey, the thing is, though, you still have a right to grieve over this. You do.
Yeah, it's really weird to grieve when everybody around you who also knew him is back to normal, having a good time, laughing.
And that's understandable.
So it's like, why am I being this jerk who is like...
But Bailey, they don't understand.
Yeah.
They don't understand that connection you had with him. Right? I mean, think. Do you remember when, over there at Station 7, how you mentioned that you really were in the mood to talk?
Yeah.
I respected that.
Thank you. Yeah.
And, honestly, I tried to keep everyone else, when I wasn't joking around and, not worrying about other stuff, I was trying to make sure they were trying to give you space.
I appreciate that.
Because trust me, I get it. Hell, I've lost people when I was on my old department, and I've had to sat through a funeral too, just like that. Different, obviously different because different stripe color, but basically the same thing.
Still the same families,
Yeah. Especially when I was the one that trained him throughout half of his academy. That one still nicks at me. I hate to say it. And, this is a flaw that I personally have. But I tend to push all my emotions down and try not to focus on them while I'm at work. I try and be a different person because I don't need people worrying about my shit that's going on. Because that's not how I am. I don't like, I don't like worrying people just because of stupid stuff that I have going on. Is kind of the way that I see it. You know, it sounds harsh, but it's
No, but it makes sense. You don't want it to affect others.
not really affect others, but more pull people away. You know, have them worry about a 24-year-old from Michigan that can be annoying at times, but yet, God, I don't know how to word this. Yet goes through day by day, acting like nothing's happened when I guess he puts it all aside. You know, because there's been a couple calls where I've just not been good. Through here, that kind of just remind me.
Yeah.
You know,
You shouldn't have to do that though. Everybody should have somebody that they should be able to talk to and to vent, so it doesn't build up to waking up and not remembering or caring.
you know, that's understandable, but it's kind of like what you said, right? Just trying to find that person that you can trust to actually talk about stuff like this too.
Yeah. Well, I will always be here for you. And I'm sure there are a ton of other people, firefighters and non-firefighters, who would do the same.
I mean, that's, you know, I hate to say it, Bailey, because I hate to be that negative Nancy, but that seems debatable in some cases.
I would agree with you. Not everybody can talk to, but there are people out there who would. Yeah. And it's just, like you said, the people you have the biggest connection to, just test the waters with them and feel it out. Because I think you'll find that a lot more people care than you realize.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe you're right. But I guess it's just hard to kind of go about that, you know.
Yeah.
Well, especially, you know, I seem happy at work, but that's just not really me being happy. That's me just kind of acting happy per se when I'm at work.
Yeah.
Because it's that thing again of, you know, not trying to worry people.
Extremely noble of you.
Maybe noble, but nobility only goes so far.
It eats up at you. I honestly think it might be better than just pulling away and hiding from everybody. But I don't know. Not in the best headspace right now to figure that out.
And that's understandable. Like I said, right? And Bailey, I know I probably said this already, but every word on that text I meant, if you need anything and I need anything, call me.
Okay, I will. And that goes both ways.
I mean, I know that we haven't been talking too much, but I know you've also been focusing on other stuff. That's understandable.
We've both been busy in our own lives, but we've always been there for each other when needed, so.
Or at least tried to be, per se.
Yeah.
But, you know, right now, you know, I mean, I'm gonna be honest, I don't have that much right now. You know how people say that we have nice salaries and all, but in reality, my salary's been cut in half.
Okay.
You know, I'm still in a decent spot, right? But I mean, I'm not, you know, in the best position. I think that's adding kind of stress to everything because I mean, hell, I'm staying in an apartment right now where I'm renting it for $800 a month, and I'm still concerned. Still concerned that I'm not going to meet needs end.
Are you needing other expenses besides your apartment? Because I know we make a decent amount.
No, yeah. Well, it doesn't help when, you know, the government likes to take money based off of some claim that is not even true. In a different state, not here, per se.
Yeah, no, I get that.
But,
it's stress on a lot.
yeah. But, I mean, also just generally, kind of, I threw a lot of money into the other house I was into over there by Station 1.
Yeah, and so that's eating up.
Well, that ate a lot of my salary away. I mean, that ate up basically all of last year's and hell, even part of this year's.
I don't have a ton of money, but if you ever feel like you can't make ends meet, you are more than welcome to stay at my place. It's a super small 1-bedroom, but I've got a couch.
You got a couch. Well, it's probably comfier than my couch right now.
Don't ever feel like you'll be left out on the street. Know that. You will always, even if it's not money issues, even if you just feel like you're having a bad day and you want to come hang out and watch some movies, I can recommend some great action movies.
Yeah, movies. That's one thing I have not seen in a long time.
Oh my gosh, I'm taking you to the theater. We're gonna go.
See, you're able to say all this, but yet you're not even a good headspace.
I mean, I don't know. I like movies, but I'm also not ready to talk about it yet, so I just kind of pushed it in the back of my mind, I guess.
Well, that's understandable.
I'm hoping one day to be able to vent, but I'm just
and when that day comes,
ready.
Just let me know.
Thank you.
I know you got Campbell, and I know you got all them at the house, but...
Yeah, but it's different. I love Campbell to death, and she's one of my best friends, but she's also my boss, and there's a dynamic there that's, No,
I gotcha. But hey, I mean, it's like I said before, and I'll say it again. I'm here.
Thank you. I do actually probably need to run to work. I don't want to be late to shift.
That is actually a really good point. Because I think I actually work the shift too. How did we both end up on the same shift? What the hell? Like that never happens anymore.
Right? It's I mean, we've both been busy with other stuff too is the issue. Like I've been working minimum, just to get it, but not in trouble, but also need time to myself in a way.
I mean, you want to ride? I brought my car.
Well, my car's here too is the issue.
Wait.
So just to meet there.
Actually, what stations are they even? I don't know what stations they're at.
7, I think, actually.
7? Is whose command? Is it Manning?
Yes, I think.
Let's see. Do I have his phone number? How the hell do I have his phone number? What the hell's wrong?
I think I might have it. What do you need the number?
Yeah. I mean, I was just about to call and be like, hey, me and you are about to come in. Where do you want us?
Yeah. How do I look up his number? Just say his name.
You should be able to click his name, then view contact. Or if you go to contact list, you should be able to pull it up.
401 3862.
Alright. Let's see if he answers here. Hello. Hey, Manning. It's Steven.
Hi.
I know. Me and Bailey are about to come in. Where do you want us?
Medic 5 just went out of service. You guys want to hop on that? I just got off shift.
Okay. We'll plan on Medic 5 then.
Okay.
If you want to let them know. We'll be coming in from Legion area, so we'll be there probably here in a bit.
Okay. Yeah, there's no command on right now, so...
Okie dokie. Well, you got 2 fire techs coming then.
Okay, have fun.
Yep. Sounds like we're on a medic.
I like medic. It's my favorite.
Yeah, I'm just not a fan of the medic that we're on, though. It's 5.
Get that? Hey, do me a favor.
What's up?
The last time I talked to somebody here, they kind of just disappeared forever. So don't do that.
Oh, come on, Bailey.
okay. I know you won't.
Bailey, look
but
at me. Do you really think I'm gonna disappear? Come on now.
I don't know anymore. It feels like it's happening a lot.
Well, I can promise you this. I can look you dead in the eyes and tell you this, that I'm not leaving.
Thank you.
I ain't got no plans of
Okay.
leaving. Because I don't feel like going back home. I hate to say it.
Okay.
I don't like living in the middle of nowhere. That's the one thing I can't do.
Okay, let's get to work. Yeah.
There's no command on either, so I guess it's just going to be me and you kind of taking the reins of things.
I think we can handle it.
Hopefully. I'll see you down there then.
I'll see you. Thank you for offering a ride. I just don't want to leave my car in the
No,
middle
you're
of
good.
nowhere.
I got you. Or I just lock my door too, that's nice.